Hello everyone, welcome back from my presentation session. So I'm right here to talk about the sustainable role in hospitality and tourism sector. The reason why I chose this topic is because nowadays our environment, our community is developing by the help of technology and robotic and also innovation by human beings. So we are kind of forgetting to protect, to preserve our environment, and we are making a lot of bad manners to our planet. So I'm right here to consider with you guys together and to explain and to share about the information that I've known for sustainable development in hospitality and tourism field. So let's continue. First of all, what is sustainable development? In key global references, it mentions meeting the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Yet, it means we are we have to protect, we have to maintain the natural resources, the environment, and also the fossil fuels, everything to make greener planet for the future generation, for the future of. And there are also a lot of goals in sustainable development, and it's called SDGs, which are aimed to transform our world, which are aimed to create better world in the future. So yes, that's the meaning of sustainable development. So let's move on to the main part. First of all, I have to introduce about um about sustainable role in hospitality and tourism sector. As you all know, our hospitality and tourism field is very spacious, very wide to study, and also it can create a lot of work opportunities. We can promote our country, our people, our culture from that tourism sector. It's not making only a positive impact to the country. It also make negative outcomes to the environment, which means like if a particular country it's has like overcrowded tourism, it can cause a lot of damages, a lot of like negative effects to that area. Um, Nowadays, most of the country like are financially stabilizing by the help of tourism hospitality sector, and some of them cannot control their negative their like disadvantages cannot control until now. There are a lot of problems, a lot of like difficulties, uh, pollution, carbon emission, waste, water, and everything are facing because of that overcrowded tourism, and that's why it can cause in like negative outcomes like that. So that's why we should practice sustainable development activities together to protect our country, to preserve our natural resources within a particular country, and we will work together, something like that, to sustain. Yeah. So okay, here's the words. Green hospitality. So what does the term mean? In here it say to create a comfortable, luxurious experiences for guests while minimizing the environmental impact of hotel operations, which mean like yeah, we can give luxurious, we can give premium version and also premium service to our customer. On the other hand, we should also um protect the environment with the sustainable practice. Um, like investing in eco-friendly technologies, promoting awareness of environmental issues, and also educating gets our customer about the sustainable roads in the hospitality sector. It means green hospitality, which is a very beautiful word. So another one here. There are 17 total goals which are adapted, 17 total sustainable development goals which are adapted by United Nations. And also they are expecting to achieve those goals by 2050. From among them, I'm here point out five main goals which might be related to the hospitality sector. First one is responsible consumption and production, which means using plastics as less as we can and reducing food waste and also recycling and using using natural resources and also promoting the local culture, promoting uh promoting the local product, trying to promote them, the small community, the rural community, something like that. So it's a very fundamental goals to achieve sustainable development in hospitality sector. Another thing is climate action. You know, nowadays there are a lot of case, a lot of issue in climate change. Most of the country are facing right now. As we all know, in these days, like, everywhere it's very hot in Thailand, in Bangkok. When I go outside at noon, I can feel, I can feel the atmosphere. I can ride a bike. It's very hot, more than hot. It is because of cutting down the tree, and they are most of the capital city don't have a lot of green, a lot of trees and plants. That's why they are facing with the heat, they're facing with the hot environment at everywhere. So, so is that we should consider to stabilize the climate by planting, uh, by growing plants, and also by protecting the forests and jungles, and making rules and regulations for protected area. We should, we all should include together, not only the government. So is that climate action is also an important goal for for this hospitality and tourism sector. Another one is life below water. As you all know, there are a lot of resorts and a lot of resorts and hotels nearby the sea, nearby the ocean. It can cause some problems to the marine life. We should practice good manner. We should uh, gather together by making by making some campaign about the protecting environment. So another thing is like decent work and economic growth, which mean, as I mentioned, like promoting the local culture, promoting the local economics and like businesses, um, buying their natural products, buying from local people, and helping them financially and also physically, like giving job opportunities to the local people from rural community, give a good pay and also respect the workers' rights, something like that. So here it's an example of the ecotourism and sustainable resources from minor group which are practicing environmental protection activities. They are maintaining chemical-free zone and turtle conservancy in Sri Lanka, which is a very which is kind of a famous restaurant in Thailand. Another thing is like using rainwater harvesting, which is a very creative and innovative idea. Plus, there is no plastic policy in Sydney, so which is very interesting point. No plastic policy, so we have to avoid the use of plastic at there. Oh, it's very eco-friendly, eco-friendly for the people, and also it's kind of a good practice for the environment. That's why those hotel got recognition from worldwide from the customer, and it have achieved its 30 green growth by 2050 platinum certificate, which is a top tier economy rating covering over 450 indicators. So, which is a very uh, impressive achievement in this hospitality and tourism field, or tourism workplace. That's why, and also they are making a lot of community engagement, like um, um doing running beach cleans up and eco education programs for schools, and also supporting mangrove restoration, wildlife protection projects. That's why they also getting loyalty by the customer, and also they also like blends eco conscious practice into a reality, into the get. So in here, both staff and guests working together to protect the environment, to practice the sustainable goal together, just to protect our environment. So, so yes. So how can we practice? So what should we practice together? So we should practice this thing which is smart energy management, which means like I using renewable resources, and also making eco-friendly products to and and also use the electricity wisely to reduce the use of fossil fuels. Another thing is water stewardship programs, making the water clean, and then uh reducing the irritation and emission in the water, something like that. Another thing is circular waste management, which is reduce, reuse, and recycle. So that means that circular waste management that we all can practice together in a home, at workplace, everywhere. And the next one would be local sourcing and cultural support. It's the same with promoting local cultures, promoting the local communities to the foreigner, to other country, to get to know more about to get know more about our heritage, something like that. Another thing is, and the last one would be guest and staff engagement in sustainability, which means like both guests and staff work together to make a sustainable to make a sustainable environment. Not only hotel staff, not only the worker, the employee have to work on this sustainable role. All the people, all the nation, all the ages have to combine and have to collect together and find a solution for protecting our environment and for making a greener path for our future generation. So that's why sustainability is very big and very essential role for um for our for our planet. So is that sustainable development in hospitality and tourism, it's also empowers staff and gets community to act responsibly by conserving resources, reducing waste, create eco-friendly experiences, and these practice inspire conscientious behavior and foster community well-being and ensure that tourism thrives without compromising the environment for future generations. So tourism can make both positive and negative outcomes to the environment, to the community, but we can reduce those disadvantages as less as we can by practicing sustainable development goals together. So that's all about my presentation, and here's a reference list that I've cited. So thanks for watching till the end and listening till the end, and I'm really appreciate for this opportunity. I guess I have performed as much as I can. So thank you very much for your attention.